always talk to myself when I'm doing things. People often tell me I look kind of crazy because I'm always having these little conversations with myself. But honestly, many times this self-talk has helped me. It's given me confidence and even pushed me towards success. That made me curious. Is talking to ourselves actually a good habit? Or could it be harmful? In this videocast, let's find out together what science really says about self-talk. Let's go!
Okay, so have you ever caught yourself talking out loud? Like when you're totally alone. Maybe you're looking for your keys, muttering, "Where on earth did I leave them?" Or, you make a little mistake and you just go, "Oh no, why did I do that?"
Happens all the time.
Right, we've all been there. That little voice inside sometimes just pops out, and maybe for a second you feel a bit, I don't know, self-conscious.
A little weird, yeah.
Yeah, like, is this normal? Am I the only one? Well, here's the really interesting bit and why we're diving into this today. What feels like just a quirky habit, maybe even something you kind of hide, science actually says it's completely normal and, get this, it's actually good for you.
It really is. Surprisingly beneficial.
So today we're doing a deep dive into the power of self-talk. We're using excerpts from the book with that same title, Our Mission, to figure out why we do it, what the science says about the benefits, and importantly, how you can maybe harness this thing we all do.
Sounds great.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Why does something that feels maybe a little strange turn out to be so, well, normal and good for us?
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? Because it's just so universal across all ages. Basically, talking to yourself it's like your brain is acting like a helpful friend.
A friendly companion.
Exactly. Or maybe a personal coach. That inner voice, or sometimes, the outer one, it's not weirdness. It's a fundamental brain thing. It helps you process stuff, organize your thoughts.
Makes sense.
Make decisions when you're weighing things up. And even, this is quite powerful, it helps you calm down, self-soothe.
You're right.
It's all part of what scientists call self-regulation, managing your own thoughts, feelings, actions.
Like a built-in guidance system. The source has this great example, really vivid.
Oh, the puzzle one.
Yeah. Imagine a little kid really focused on a puzzle. They're maybe struggling a bit, moving pieces, and you hear them whisper, "No, this one doesn't fit. Let me try this other one here."
I can picture that.
They're not just making noise, right? They're actually talking through the problem. The text really points out how that kind of self-talk helps them learn faster.
It absolutely does.
It's like they're making their thinking physical almost, giving their brain something to follow.
Exactly right. That kid is doing what psychologists often call private speech. Think of it like building a little mental scaffold for learning.
A scaffold. I like that.
Yeah, they're using words to build a structure, something for their brain to climb on while it figures things out. And what's really interesting is it's not just kids.
Right, you still do it.
We do. Maybe quieter, more internal sometimes. But the basic function is the same. It's just a natural human way to make sense of things and guide ourselves.
A built-in tool.
Pretty much. Cognitive and emotional support right there through our whole lives.
Okay, so if it's our brain being this helpful friend, building scaffolds, what does the science actually say about why it works so well? Are there specific studies or terms psychologists use beyond private speech?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The main term is simply self-talk. And yeah, there's a lot of research spelling out the clear, measurable benefits. One big one is focus. How talking to yourself helps you concentrate.
Okay, how does that work?
Well, imagine you're looking for something you lost. Your keys again, maybe? You might start narrating, right?
Yeah.
Okay, where did I have them last? Not here. Maybe by the door. Did I take them out?
I do that.
See, that talking isn't just random. It's your brain building a sort of mental map, actively narrowing your focus, stopping you from just getting overwhelmed and looking everywhere.
Cutting through the noise.
Exactly. And second, it's really effective for controlling emotions.
This is a big one.
Huge. Think about being stressed, like waiting for a big presentation or stuck in awful traffic.
Yeah.
That simple act of deliberately telling yourself, okay, stay calm, it's all right, I can handle this. That can genuinely dial down your internal stress response. It helps you kind of label the feeling, process it, gives you a bit of control instead of just feeling swamped.
Instead of just reacting.
Precisely. And third, Going back to the child with the puzzle, it definitely speeds up learning.
How so?
Whether you're learning a new skill, maybe a language, or just trying to understand something complex, verbalizing the steps, explaining it to yourself out loud, or just narrating what you're doing,
Yeah.
it boosts your understanding and helps it stick.
Yeah.
It's like having your own little tutor walking you through it.
Uh,
Makes the information more concrete.
these aren't just like abstract ideas then. These are really practical things. Boosting focus when you need it, managing anxiety, learning something new faster.
Every single day.
It's pretty amazing that just talking to yourself can be such a direct tool for that. It's always there.
Absolutely. And, stepping back to the bigger picture, these aren't just tiny little boosts here and there. They're actually fundamental.
How do you mean?
They're foundational for how we manage ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings. They help keep us steady, help us think clearly, especially when things get tough. It's like building this strong internal framework that supports your overall mental health and your ability to solve problems.
Yeah.
Basically, making your inner world work for you.
Okay, building that strong internal framework, that sounds crucial. But let's be real for a second. Our internal chatter isn't always positive, is it?
No, definitely not.
Sometimes that voice can be pretty critical. So does the science talk about different kinds of self-talk? Like, is there a right way and a wrong way?
You've absolutely hit the nail on the head there. That's a critical distinction. The act of talking to yourself is normal, but the content, that changes everything.
Yeah.
We really have to separate positive self-talk from negative self-talk.
Okay.
So when you find yourself thinking or saying, okay, I can do this, I just need to break it down, or I can figure this out, that's positive self-talk.
Right, the encouraging stuff.
Exactly. Pushes you forward, builds resilience, encourages you to actually do things. It's a motivator.
And the flip side.
The flip side is negative self-talk. Thoughts like, I'm useless, or I always mess this up, or I'll never get this right.
Yeah.
That stuff is genuinely harmful. It hurts your mind, eats away at your self-esteem, and it can literally stop you from even trying. The source uses this really great analogy.
Oh, yeah.
Think of your brain as a garden. Positive words, they're like flowers, vibrant, nourishing, making everything beautiful.
Okay, I like that.
Negative words, though, they're weeds. They choke out the good stuff, use up resources, and just make the whole place look and feel worse. So the more positive self-talk you consciously plant and tend to, the healthier and more beautiful your mental garden becomes. It's like active gardening for your mind.
Wow, the garden analogy really makes it clear. So it's not just what you're saying, but it's like, it's actually shaping your internal landscape.
Precisely. It's architectural, almost.
That really puts the power back in our hands, doesn't it? So what if you catch yourself planting a weed? You know, that negative thought pops up. What does the source suggest? Can you switch it?
Oh, absolutely. Awareness is key. That's the first step. Just noticing it.
But catching yourself.
Exactly. And when you catch that weed, the trick isn't just to ignore it or push it down. It's to actively replace it.
Replace it.
How you challenge it. Consciously choose a different thought. A positive, maybe more factual, or at least more constructive counterstatement. So instead of, I always fail at this, maybe reframe it to, okay, I learned from last time. I'll try it differently now. I know more. Something like that.
So it's not pretending everything's perfect.
Not at all. It's about choosing a more helpful perspective. Planting a different seed, watering a different flower in that garden. It takes practice, for sure.
That makes sense. It's a conscious effort. So, okay, beyond focus, emotions, learning, what are the other sort of tangible, real-world benefits? How does this positive self-talk really play out day to day? Any powerful examples?
Yeah, the real-world effects are pretty broad, actually, and really helpful. Firstly, it genuinely leads to better decisions.
Okay, interesting.
When you face a tough choice, talking it through, even just internally or quietly, forces you to kind of lay out the pros and cons. To clarify your options, makes you think it through more carefully. Like choosing a job, saying, okay, option A is stable, less exciting. Option B, riskier, but maybe more fulfilling. Makes the abstract feel more real. Leads to clearer, often better choices.
Right, you're laying it all out.
Exactly. Secondly, it's a serious stress reducer. And this part is fascinating.
Go on.
Studies have actually shown that saying a simple phrase to yourself like, I'm strong or I am calm, can literally slow your heartbeat.
Wow, really?
Yes. Think about that. Your words aren't just thoughts floating around. They have a physical effect on your body. They influence your nervous system.
So it's not just mental, it's physiological.
It is. It's like a physical intervention you can do with just your thoughts, helping calm your body's actual stress response.
It's incredible.
Isn't it? And thirdly, it's a massive confidence booster. We see this all the time with athletes, right? They're masters of this.
Oh, yeah, pumping themselves up.
Totally. Before the big game, that crucial shot, the tough race, they're using positive affirmations. I've trained for this. I'm ready. I can do this. It's mental prep, reinforcing belief.
But it works for everyday stuff, too.
Absolutely. Job interview. Telling yourself, I'm qualified, I have good things to share. That can change your whole vibe, how you come across.
That detail about slowing your heartbeat, that really hits home. It shows just how connected mind and body are here.
Deeply connected.
So if I'm stuck in traffic, instead of just fuming, saying I am patient, isn't just wishful thinking, it's actually doing something real inside.
It can be, yes.
Yeah.
It's helping regulate that physical stress reaction. It's a mind-body link we probably don't leverage enough.
Definitely underappreciated. And speaking of powerful examples, the source mentions Martin Luther King Jr.
Ah, yes. A profound example.
Apparently, it wasn't just internal for him. He practiced his speeches in front of a mirror, talking out loud, repeating things, refining.
Building conviction through the act of speaking it.
Exactly, building it through self-talk. And the result, well, I have a dream. One of the most impactful speeches ever. His personal, repeated self-talk practiced out loud became this world-changing message.
It's an amazing illustration of taking this internal process and consciously cultivating it to have enormous external impact.
Yeah.
And it makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If someone like MLK, moving nations, and top athletes achieving peak performance, if they're using this fundamental tool,
Yeah.
what's stopping the rest of us in our own lives from tapping into that same power? It's right there. It's accessible. It's often free.
It's not about being famous or an athlete.
Not at all. It's
Yeah.
about using this universal human thing that we all have.
Okay, so bringing this all together then, what we've really uncovered today is that talking to yourself, it's not weird, it's totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
And more than normal, it's actually this incredibly powerful, maybe overlooked resource we all possess, a tool for our minds, our emotions, even our bodies.
That's a great summary.
It gives us so much, from boosting focus and learning to managing emotions and building real confidence. And the really empowering part is understanding that difference between positive and negative self-talk, the flowers and the weeds in that mental garden.
That's the key.
Knowing that gives you the power to actively choose, to cultivate a more supportive, more resilient, maybe just a more beautiful inner conversation, being your own best friend.
Your own coach, your own cheerleader, every day. And just think about this for a moment. If it's a simple phrase like, I'm strong, can physically change your heart rate, affect your body's stress response.
Yeah.
What else is our internal dialogue doing? What other subtle, maybe profound ways is it shaping our physical and mental state, even when we're not paying close attention? It really opens up a whole new layer of self-influence, doesn't it? Underscores the true power of that inner voice.
It really does. So what does this all mean for you listening right now? How might you start using this secret tool, this inherent power in your own life? How can you start consciously planting more flowers in your mental garden, cultivating that thriving inner landscape? Because the power, as we've learned today, it's already inside you, just waiting to be noticed and harnessed.
I hope today's video was helpful for you. It's always amazing when you learn something new and take a step ahead of your old self. I'd love to hear your thoughts or suggestions in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, please support the channel by subscribing and like. Have a wonderful day, my friend.